Hey, Moline High School, it's Miss Borman here. Welcome to your social emotional lesson for April 26, 2023. We're going to continue with our discussion on empathy, and we're going to continue to celebrate other cultures, and we're going to do a project today about welcoming refugees. So first, we're going to talk about empathy again, and then we're going to talk about the project. We're going to see some data of Moline High School, and then I will introduce you to your activity. So again, what is empathy? So when we talked about empathy way back in the fall, we talked about the definition that I found on the internet, and that it's a noun that refers to the ability to understand and feel what someone else is feeling, or see the situation from their point of view. So you could take a moment to pause and talk about what this definition means. And does empathy mean that you have to feel what the other person is feeling? And what is the difference between empathy and sympathy? So, empathy is the ability to understand other people's perspectives, or we can say walk in other people's shoes. Having empathy allows everyone to accept the differences in people around us. So, you can look at the differences in the people around you in your classrooms. Differences that we can see are people's hair, skin, and clothes. Differences we hear are their voices, how we speak, and the languages that we speak. Differences we don't necessarily see or hear are where people live, their values, beliefs, culture, and even their medical diagnoses. Having empathy for others' differences makes the world more kind and understanding. So now let's talk about the Welcoming Refugees project. So Students Rebuild is a program that was started by the Bezos Family Foundation. This slideshow is also available on your Google Classroom, so you can click on these links to learn a little bit more about Students Rebuild and the Bezos Family Foundation. The program started in 2010 to enlist young people to help their peers after a devastating earthquake in Haiti. And then each year, the program develops a new challenge. It incorporates art with philanthropy to bring global awareness to different topics. So since 2010, more than 1.2 million participants in 102 countries in all 50 states have created nearly 7 million works of art and raised more than $11 million to benefit over 400,000 youth and children. Here are some other statistics about how the Bezos Family Foundation and Students Rebuild have come together. So this year's project, again, is called Welcoming Refugees, and it means we're all connected. We're inviting students from around the world to join us on an adventure of learning empathy and art. So kids will channel their creativity to welcome people displaced by war and other crises by creating postcards that will be sent to young refugees around the world. The Bezos Family Foundation is donating $5 to refugee aid organizations for every postcard created. So students will see the difference they're making firsthand. And the challenge is open through June 20th. We're going to watch a quick video about this program.
What does home look like to you? For many, it's where you grew up and created memories. Now, imagine losing the only home you've ever known. That's a reality for over 400 million young people around the world that had to flee their homes because of conflict. We're Students Rebuild, and our mission with this year's Welcoming Refugees project is to help refugees feel loved and welcome in their new communities. This is where you come in. We're asking you and students all over the world to design a postcard that welcomes refugees into your community. For every postcard students create, the Bezos Family Foundation will donate $5 to refugee aid organizations. UNICEF is creating an unprecedented support system for the world's children. Choose Love gives refugees everything from life-saving search and rescue boats to food and legal advice. Welcoming America inspires people to build more open communities. World Savvy helps classrooms be more inclusive and engaging. We're also following Little Amal, the giant puppet of a 10-year-old Syrian refugee girl, on her journey visiting communities like yours around the globe. No matter what we believe, where we live, or who we are all part of one global community. Everyone is welcome. Get started on your adventure today at studentsrebuild.org.
Okay. So Moline High School is partnering with Tapestry Farms and the Figure Art Museum on this project. Tapestry Farms is a nonprofit organization located in Davenport that helps to resettle refugees in our area. The urban farm system reclaims underutilized local land to grow fresh produce and flowers in the Quad Cities food deserts. Refugees are employed to put their agricultural experience, skills, and talents to work, benefiting their new community and their families. And the produce is distributed to people in the Quad Cities who live with limited resources by delivering and through a network of food pantries. Again, there's another link there if you want to go and learn more about Tapestry Farms. So, Tapestry Farms has already joined the Welcoming Refugee Challenge on the website. And when we are done collecting our postcards, we're going to take them to the Figge Museum and they will help them get to Students Rebuild so that we can have our postcards recorded in the challenge to help raise money for this entire project. If you want to see all of the organizations that are being impacted, again, there's another link on this slideshow that you can go and look at the different organizations that are going to benefit from this project. Okay, so let's talk about Moline Coal Valley School District and the data that we have here. So we have 200 refugees enrolled. This is in our entire district. There are 60 languages spoken in our district and 40 countries are represented. It's quite an impressive number. So now let's talk about the actual activity we're going to do. And again, we already talked about we're creating postcards. So we're going to create postcards to welcome refugees. When you're getting ready to create your postcard, think about the following. Think about what makes you feel welcome in new places. What does welcoming even look like to you? And what images will help you communicate welcoming? And postcards look different all over the world. On these next few slides, I am going to show you some examples of postcards that have already been submitted to the program. So here are some examples from Canada, Australia, Spain, Nigeria, Niger. In the United States, these were from Colorado, Los Angeles, Washington, Arizona. So we are going to collect the postcards until May 10th. Your teachers have index cards that you can create the postcards on. And we have it, like I said, we have until May 10th to get these done. You can drop the postcards off to the main office or the counseling center, but we're actually going to have a table set up outside the main office. So you can just drop them in the box there. Or if you want to drop them off to the counseling center, that's fine too. After all the postcards have been collected, we will tally the amount that will be donated on our behalf, and it will be announced on Wednesday, May 17th. I will put it in the daily announcements. Thank you for watching today. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the postcards. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.